What's going on, everybody? Justin here to do my GFW Impact on Pop Gauntlet for the Gold episode review. Started off with highlights from last week's show. It was Destination X. And then they go backstage last week, and Jeff Jarrett was fighting, arguing, yelling at Bobby Lashley's MMA team. They're all getting confrontational, getting in each other's faces and yelling. Lashley's MMA team, some guy, I guess Lashley's coach, was yelling at Jeff Jarrett, pay him. That you don't pay him enough, he can go back to MMA. He kept yelling at Jeff Jarrett to pay Lashley, saying pay him, stuff like that. And then Jarrett's yelling back, I have been paying him good money, whatever. You're not paying him anything. Anthem is. So then Jim Cornette, they go to previous recorded taped segment of Jim Cornette talking to the GWF roster. He's talking to them, saying you are all great talented guys and you're all in the gauntlet for the gold and you all have an opportunity. So then we go to the first match of the night. Is the tag team OVE versus some guys I don't know who the hell they were, never heard of them, never seen them before. They were like jobbers. OVE wins the tag match. Then we go to Jim Cornette again backstage in his office. Jim Cornette backstage with Eli Drake. He says, why do I gotta be number one? That's not fair, that's not right. Eli Drake is trying to kiss up to Jim Cornette, saying, you look good, that new blue suit, looks good on you. And Jim Cornette says, okay, you're not number one. Jim Cornette says, you're number two in the gauntlet for the gold. That's pretty funny. Then up next, Taryn Terrell. Taryn Terrell comes out to the ring, and JB was going to interview her, and my goodness, Taryn Terrell had her boobs out, basically hanging out almost. Her top was about to fall off. And oh my God, Taryn Terrell looked good. She looked damn good. She's sexy as hell. So she comes out, does an interview with JB, talking about how she showed up to Gal's Hall of Fame ceremony and Gal didn't give her any respect or anything. And that she thought Gal and her were friends. I guess Taryn says Gal's basically stuck up and not her friend. So then after that, Gail comes out. She runs down to the ring, wants to attack Taryn Terrell. JB starts holding Gal back. Taryn Terrell bails out of the ring and is leaving up the ramp. JB is still holding back Gail Kim. And JB, you're a lucky man to be touching on Gail Kim like that. So up next we had Jim Cornette backstage with Bobby Lashley this time, saying, Bobby, you don't need these MMA guys telling you what to do, telling you how to act and what you have to do here. Jim Cornette was putting over Lashley, saying, you're talented as hell, stuff like that. And then Lashley goes to Jim Cornette, why am I not champion right now? I should be the champion. Bruce Pritchard was going to give me the title. Why am I not champion right now? Jim Cornette says back to him, you don't want the title like that, and I'm not giving it to you. You have to fight for it in the gauntlet for the gold tonight. So after that, we had Johnny Impact. Johnny Impact's girlfriend, fiance, I believe her name is Tara... I don't know her name, but Johnny Mundo, Johnny Impact, his fiance is coming to Impact Wrestling. She's going to debut in GFW soon. She left AAA. Her and Morrison left AAA together because they didn't like what AAA was doing with them. Or AAA was trying to screw them over, I guess. So Johnny Impact's fiance is coming to be part of the company as a knockout. Now we have Grado. a great old video package with Joseph Park going over the history of Grado. They're threatening Grado's going to be kicked out of the country and kicked out of America. And then out comes Grado comes out to the ring with Joseph Park, and Joseph Park says, "I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave America," stuff like that. Joseph Park is telling Grado, "I love you, the crowd loves you, the fans love you, and I don't. And I wouldn't give a rat's ass if Grado was gone. I wouldn't miss the guy one bit." So then out comes Laura Von Ness. Laura Von Ness comes out. She looks damn good. Laura Von Ness comes out, looks damn sexy. She didn't look a mess. She didn't have her face all painted, looking like a Joker on crack. She didn't look like a mess at all. She looked damn good. And Laura Von Ness gets on the mic and says, "Grado, can I ask you something?" And gets down on one knee and says, "Grado, will you marry me?" Grado accepts, so now I guess he's a U.S. citizen because he's going to marry Laura Von Ness. Or maybe it's a trap, and it's all a plan because Congo Kong doesn't want Laura Von Ness with Grado, so maybe Laura Von Ness is playing Grado in the future episodes of Impact. Maybe Grado will get destroyed during the wedding, and Laura Von Ness won't marry him, so he'll be kicked out of the U.S. and gone from Impact Wrestling. So after that, we had Jim Cornette backstage in his office, again talking to Eddie Edwards, putting over Eddie Edwards. And Jim Cornette says Anthem would be happy, Eddie Edwards, if you won the title tonight. It'd be a great thing for the company. Now we go to LAX promo, where they're all around a card table, drinking, playing cards, whatever. LAX promo, it was kind of boring. So now we have the Gauntlet for the Gold match. It kicked off hour number 2, the Gauntlet for the Gold. 20-man Gauntlet for the Gold, or 18 men, something like that. I think it's 20 or 19. So Gauntlet for the Gold, for the Global Force Wrestling Global Championship, their world title. Number 1 in the Gauntlet for the Gold. Number 1 is Eddie Edwards. Number 2 was Eli Drake. Number 3 was Baraka. I think he used to be in NXT. His name's Baraka, something Baraka. He used to be managed, I think he's in the Tribal before. He used to be managed by Al Snow. So number 4 was Eddie Kingston. Number 5 was Braxton Sutter. Number 6 in was Richard Justice. A really fat guy that looked like a jobber and looked like Ron Jeremy. Not joking. So the really fat guy, Richard Justice, looked like Ron Jeremy. He got tossed out of the ring by EC3. Number 7 was EC3. Number 8 was Congo Kong. Congo Kong got in. He threw out 2 guys. Then 4 guys went on Congo Kong fighting him. He got them off him. Number 8 was Congo Kong. Number 9 was Suicide. Number 10 was Mojave Sheeran. Number 11 was Chris Adonis. Number 12 was AAA Promotions. The guy in a mask, I think his name is Fantasia or something like that. Number 13 was Johnny Impact, John Morrison, a.k.a. Johnny Mundo. Number 13 was Johnny Impact, make his Global Force Wrestling Impact Wrestling debut. He threw out, who did he throw out? Johnny Impact threw out Chris Adonis and Suicide, and maybe a couple others. Number 14 was Garza Jr. Number 15 was the Yokozuna lookalike. The guy's pretty damn good. He was thrown out later. Or he was thrown out pretty fast. I forget his name, but he looks like Yokozuna, has the same ring gear as Yokozuna did. Number 16 was KM. Number 17 was Lashley. Number 18 was Moose. I don't know if there's a number 19 because they had commercials. And they didn't show number 19 being entered into the Gauntlet for the Gold. Number 20 was Low Key. The final four were Eli Drake, Eddie Edwards, Moose, Lashley. Then it came down to the final two, Eli Drake and Eddie Edwards. Eli Drake wins and is the new Global Force Wrestling Global Champion. Eli Drake, yeah, dummy. Eli Drake won. He's the new Global Force Wrestling Global Champion. I wish it would have been EC3. That was my pick, but he lost. He got thrown out. It was an entertaining Gauntlet for the Gold. I enjoyed it a lot. It was fun to watch. Gauntlet for the Gold matches bring back a lot of good memories for me watching TNA in the past. They used to do Gauntlet for the Golds a lot. And Gauntlet for the Gold is a great matchup, great gimmick match. I like the idea a lot, and I enjoyed watching it. Eli Drake, the new Global Force Wrestling Global World Heavyweight Champion. I don't got a problem with it. I like Eli Drake. He's a good talker. To my opinion, Eli Drake is better than Jinder Mahal as a champion. That's my opinion. Eli Drake would make a better WWE champion than boring-ass Jinder Mahal. WWE, wake the fuck up and get the title off Jinder. I don't care that you're going to India soon to tour, get the title off him. You better get the title off him before Survivor Series, because I'm not tweeting SmackDown Live. I will not tweet it and promote it until Jinder is not champion anymore. So this Impact on Pop Gauntlet for the Gold episode, I enjoyed it. If I give it a grade, I give it a B+. I enjoyed it. Everything before the Gauntlet for the Gold wasn't really that good. But the Gauntlet for the Gold match was a B+. So the episode gets a B+. Hope you enjoyed my Global Force Wrestling review for August 24th, 2017. Impact on Pop GFW review. Bye for now, everybody.